So thanks for coming tonight. My name is Nando Mukale. I'm with the firm Looney Ricks Kiss. We're planners and architects who specialize in a program called the Choice Neighborhood Program, which is why we're here tonight. I wanted to give a couple of introductions. The City of Omaha, we have Bill Lukash. In the back we have Chris and Benny. And then we have from the Omaha Housing Authority, we have Judy Carlin. And from 75 North, we have Othello. And we have Cindy somewhere. There's Cindy back there. And then Bridgeshore Development is the development partner for the Housing Authority, and they are part of the team for this Choice Neighborhoods project, and I'll get into that a little more detail in a minute. And the LRK team, who you will see, are Mike Kinney, who's over there, and Kelly Woodard. So again, thanks for coming here today. And I'm going to go over the Choice Neighborhoods Initiative, and Bill and I are kind of going to be part of this because a major part of the program is a neighborhood development. So the Choice Neighborhoods program is a program that's a competitive grant program that's had every year. And the competitive grant program usually attracts about 20 to 40 cities from around the country who put in applications for $30 million. $30 million that can be spent in a neighborhood focused on primarily a public housing site. In this case, it's Spencer Homes, which is why the Omaha Housing Authority is the partner in this initiative, and the surrounding neighborhood. It's a program that is a successor program, or came about from a previous program called Hope 6. And the Hope 6 program started in the late 80s, early 90s as a bipartisan initiative at the federal level to address the problems associated with concentration of poverty and distressed public housing sites and the neighborhoods that they were in. This program was ran from 1993-4 to 2010, at which time the Obama administration took that program and kind of turned up the volume because the criticism of a lot of public housing redevelopment had been that there was a displacement of residents and that there really wasn't as much of an impact on the lives of those public housing residents and the neighborhood around it. So the new program, the Choice Neighborhoods programs, provides choice for those residents who live in public housing, and there's kind of a double meaning for it. It also creates a neighborhood of choice, meaning that people actually choose to live in that larger neighborhood. So that's the program in a sort of summary. And the three components of that program are neighborhood, people, and housing. So it's kind of three scales. It's the sort of larger neighborhood, where do you live, the individual, the person, and how do they survive and thrive in that community. And then the housing, where are they living? What are their choices for where they live? And we have these images up here just to sort of illustrate the range of types of housing. It's not a cookie-cutter version. It's not public housing in the sense that public housing, you can sort of see what public housing looks like around the country. And more importantly, it's mixed income housing, meaning that public housing residents, other lower income households, and market rate households live side by side without any differentiation. So that's central to the program. So it's not a program of only rehousing public housing residents, and it's also not a program of displacing them for higher income folks. So that's a sort of overview of the program. As I said, there's three components. The neighborhood is to create conditions that are necessary for public and private investments. So it's really looking at how do you leverage, by putting public investment into place, private investment in the neighborhood, so lift all boats in the neighborhood. The issues there are about the amenities and assets, includes addressing safety, public amenities, parks, schools, commercial activity, economic development. On the people side, central to it is about improving the outcomes of families' educational attainment in the neighborhood. So starting at a very young age with early childhood education, all the way through college and job training in terms of making families successful. And then finally housing, taking what is essentially an obsolete model for housing in public housing and replacing it with a market-driven approach to how you house lower-income families. So I'm going to turn this over to the leads of each of these plans. So we're here as consultants, but ultimately the elements of the plan, what's going to go into HUD, are going to be led by people on the ground. So the success of the City of Omaha and the planning department is unparalleled across the country, I would have to say, having worked here over the years. So they're going to actually lead the neighborhood part of the plan. The people plan is going to be led by 75 North, along with the Omaha Housing Authority, and the housing plan is going to be led by British Shore Development, who has a track record both in working with 75 North on Highlander, but across the country in mixed income communities, very similar to the one we have here. So I'm just going to turn it over first to Bill to talk about the strategies.
All right, thank you so much. My name is Bill McCash. I'm the Assistant Director of the Omaha Planning Department. On this slide, you can see some different strategies that have been suggested so far. I can tell you we're still developing a plan of what we would like to do. We have to commit some CDBG funds to this project, and with those funds, we're looking at infrastructure, streets, property acquisition that can help for the infill housing development process. We're working with the Parks Department, and we're going to talk to the police department starting tomorrow about some of the neighborhood safety strategies, things we can do in parks. Working with nonprofit partners in the community such as Holy Name Housing, Habitat for Humanity, JSU Housing to bring affordable housing to the market, and of course supporting Omaha Housing Authority and 75 North in their aspects of the project. Any questions about that so far?
So Othello Meadows,
all right, so I'm Othello Meadows with 75 North. Our role in this really is to try and continue to expand some of the programming and some of the things that we're currently implementing up the hill in the former site of Highland, of Pleasant View and of Hilltop Homes. So we're going to try and continue the partnerships that we've built with the people like organizations like Metropolitan Community College, Creighton University, and Interface Web School to really try and bring assets that help people live fuller lives. So the programming part of what we do really is important to kind of creating the fabric that we're seeing start to emerge and highlight them. So we have other partners that are on the thing. Kennedy Morris is here from Charles Drew, strong partner of ours in the healthcare field. And then obviously you're sitting in a place that is probably our most essential partner, and that's led by Tony Gunter at Kennedy Elementary School. So our role really is to try and help be the glue for these things that are going on in the community. We think that it's much more than building buildings, much more than creating infrastructure, but creating plans that help people live their best lives. It's kind of the role that we're hoping to play.
Thanks, Othello. And next we have Todd to talk about the housing plan.
I'm Todd Lieberman with British Shore Development. Honored to be here tonight. Very excited to be working with 75 North, OHA, City of Omaha, and you, the community, to develop high-quality mixed-income housing that will look and feel like the best apartment developments that you've seen throughout Omaha, both single-family, duplexes, townhomes, mid-rises, wherever unit, regardless of how much money you make, will be available to different kinds of renters. And the goal here is that this is a neighborhood of choice, that people from all over Omaha and also within the neighborhood will want to live here, and will provide an opportunity residents of Spencer Homes to live in some of the best housing that would be built in Omaha. And we're very excited about this as an opportunity for Omaha, as an opportunity for the residents within Spencer Homes, and as an opportunity to keep on growing the success of 75 North and the city at helping to encourage rejuvenation of your neighborhood here. So I'm around to answer questions, and we're excited to be here.
Thanks, Tom. So as I said, there are the three core goals: neighborhood, people, and housing. And today's meeting is really about getting some input from the community. We've already met with the residents of Spencer to sort of hear what their issues are on their particular site and how they fit into a future choice neighborhood plan. And we'll continue to meet with them leading up to the submission of our application to HUD. But we really want to hear from the larger community, because anything that we propose needs to connect with the goals of you all who live here. So Michael will talk about the process and the input workshop that we're going to do at the end of this meeting. But I wanted to dig in a little bit to the detail of the grant. So as I said, it's a competitive grant. Not to promise anything. I think what I've seen on the ground here, what's happening, what you guys are planning in general at the city level, it will be a pretty competitive grant. But as the planners and grant writers, we have to cross the T's and dot the I's and work within a program that maximizes the points that HUD uses to evaluate any submission that they'll be getting. So in order to do that, we have to kind of draw lines. Right? So I'm going to show this because these are the lines we're working with right now. This maximizes our points. It doesn't mean that this is a neighborhood that you may think of as this neighborhood, but this is a neighborhood that actually will be competitive. And we also know that this neighborhood is made up of a whole bunch of small neighborhoods. I was talking about this with Bella just before the meeting, because I have done some work in Omaha before, and people talk about North Omaha as one big thing, and it's not one big thing. And this side of 75 isn't 24th Street, so there's a lot of smaller neighborhoods here, and this process doesn't deny those, it just includes those. So that's kind of, I want to sort of set that as a framework for how we talk about the neighborhood. Working with the city and with data that we've been able to assemble from the county and through 75 North, we start to look at some of the investments that are occurring here. Of course, there's Highland, which is under construction. First phases are complete, and a little later we'll go through the future phases for those of you who don't know the overall program. There's Spencer, and Spencer is, of course, Big Spencer, or how people call it Big Spencer. This side of 75, and Little Spencer, which is the other side of 75. For those of you who don't know, I'm sure you do, 75, the highway actually split that public housing site and the neighborhood in half. So the site actually part of it was demolished in order to bring that highway through. So we're including both sides of it in the development. This is Adams Park here. One of the strong investments that we identified early on when we were looking at this for a Choice Neighborhoods application were the plans for 30th Street. And you can see some of that improvement that has already been accomplished or completed at Highland, where the street has been narrowed and reallocated. It's become safer because the crosswalks are shorter, there's a protected bike lane, there's parking on the street, so it's what's called a road diet. But included in that is streetscape beautification. We were here a few weeks ago for the residents meeting, and we were told that the bus shelters were coming, and we show up today, the bus shelters are here. So this is a very strong investment that HUD will see as something that they would like to participate in a larger sense. So that is one of the components that we were very impressed by. We also, plotted all the transportation routes in here, so we can get a sense of how people live in the community, what the opportunities are, but we can do that at an abstract level from afar, from 30,000 feet, but we need to hear from you how the neighborhood works on the ground. So, but as I said, we identified some amazing assets, the investments at Adams Park, with the new wetland area. Charles Drew is an amazing asset in the heart of your community. We're building programs that are here at Kennedy Elementary are an amazing asset, and the future early learning center at Kennedy, which is coming out of the ground as we speak. All of these things are positives. This is the accelerator at Highlander, with Creighton University's presence there. These are all assets that Harvard will look at as positive, as places that they want to build upon. But of course, there are also negatives, right? So the condition and the ability of the housing authority to keep the public housing sites in an excellent condition are limited by how HUD actually funds it. And then the future is what type of housing actually will fill in the neighborhood as the transformation occurs. This is that road section. So this is, for those of you who don't know what's happening, you have 5 lanes of traffic right now on 30th Street, and it's going to be transformed the whole way into two lanes and a turn lane, a protected bike lane on both sides, and then, where possible, parking lanes, so that you actually have functionality along that street. So this leads us to sort of the next part of it, which I mentioned earlier, which is mixed income communities. For those of you who may not have heard that term before, it's a concept which assumes that, it's been proven, that when you actually integrate people with different income mixes, you actually create safer communities. Because there's an accountability when you're living side by side. So we're going to look at crime, and part of the process is to develop ways to improve safety over the 5-year period that the plan will be implemented. And we've actually started to think through the city and all the partners kind of a strategy, a large strategy for how the neighborhood could transform itself. So I'm going to just give you some orientation. North is right here. This big arrow is 30th Street with the investment that's occurring there. And what we're seeing is, there's a node that is already happening down here with Highlander, and with the redevelopment of Spencer and properties around it, including the Early Learning Center, that becomes another node. And then all the smaller neighborhoods in between it have a lot of vacancy. But that in those areas are the infill housing. Earlier was mentioned, the partnerships with Habitat for Humanity and Jessen and Holy Name, and the city, who has been successful at doing their own program with partners of infill housing in different parts of this area. So this is the overall sort of strategy that we're starting to talk about. But this is, again, 30,000 foot view of it. This is us as consultants coming in and thinking about, what's the best strategy, what we're thinking about that. So all of this is based on building off of successful models. And one of the things that has happened with Highlander is that they've actually brought in a successful model from another place and implemented it. So I want to turn it back over to Bella so we go through that model so we understand what's happening there.
So, this view right here, it cuts off a little bit from where I usually show it, but this is looking straight southeast and kind of gives people an orientation of how close we are to other assets in the city. But one of the things that we're a big fan of the 75 North is trying to build off of things that have been successful other places. We don't really believe in reinventing the wheel unless it's absolutely necessary. But we happened across a program in Atlanta that transformed the neighborhood. It was very similar to Pleasant View and Hilltop, a neighborhood called East Lake Meadows. So, purpose-built community Resources, the first box there, serves as our consultant during the process of planning and trying to organize our thoughts around how this community can kind of come back to life. Many of you guys have been at similar community meetings that we had about this particular site ourselves. So we went through the same type of process of really trying to understand what the community wanted, and then try to match that with what we could actually provide and make happen in our community. So our model really focuses on, like I said this before, Tony is incredibly important to what we do, right, down the street. We think that this critical college educational pipeline that starts with the early learning center that's being built right across the parking lot and continues with this reorganized Howard Kennedy is really the backbone of everything we do at 75 North. So it starts there with education. It started that education at birth. The next phase of it is what Nando talked about a little bit earlier, which is mixed income housing. The importance of mixed income housing really can't be stressed enough. The idea of diversifying the incomes in the neighborhood is one that's been borne out by data year after year after year, decade after decade. So super important to what we do. So right now we currently just finished 101 units of mixed income housing, row houses, townhouses, flats, a variety of housing styles that are all built kind of around this community accelerator right here in the middle that we're looking at. And that serves as a hub for a lot of different programming, a lot of the things that I mentioned before. The stuff that really is the glue of communities and neighborhoods. Education, recreation, amenities. We have a playground, a swimming pool, a place for people to have community events. We have a venue that is built specifically for people in our community to really take advantage of and have the types of events that formerly we had to leave this community to hold. So this is really kind of a good overview and a good snapshot of our campus and what we're trying to accomplish with the campus. This is just an example of what the housing looks like inside. And one of the things, and you guys heard from Todd earlier, that we're really uncompromising about is the quality of what we build in this neighborhood. So our units have granite and stainless steel and high quality finishes because we think that people in this neighborhood, number one, deserve that, and number two, want that. So we found a partner, Brenshore Development, that would help us bring that vision to life. Again, this is just a snapshot of one of our program partners, right? So Creighton University has a health and wellness education center right in our neighborhood, right in the accelerator, that helps people understand how to make healthy decisions, both as far as diet, as far as exercise, just in terms of lifestyle. In our neighborhood, we have a really high prevalence of lifestyle-related diseases, and we think that that's a role that we can play in bringing partners to the neighborhood to help alleviate some of those things that are preventable. We also really try and support small businesses in our neighborhood. The Party Coffee Company is owned by a North High graduate, a young woman who's lived in North Omaha for her whole life, and wanted to open up her business back in North Omaha, and it's become really a central gathering spot for, I don't know who I'm going to see every day when I walk in there. Well, there's a couple of regulars in here that I know I'm going to see. But I always see different people doing different things here from a business perspective, people catching up with old friends, and really a coffee shop in our view is much more than a place to get something to drink. It really is a place to help build a community. Again, this is Metropolitan Community College on the third floor of the Accelerator building. This really is almost a full campus scale, like 10,000 square feet. If you stumble up to that space and you look lost, you have no idea what college is about or how to get your GED or how to get your ESL. Somebody will grab you in this space by your hand and walk you through the process. We wanted to make sure that education was accessible and not intimidating to the people that live in our neighborhood. And so this is really a great step in that direction, and that's a tremendous part of ours. This is the venue I talked about before. If I had a nickel for everybody who told me that we needed some place to have events, right, where people didn't have to. I've been to 20 weddings in Salem, right? So you go to the wedding, everybody comes out of the church, jumps in their car, and drives 100 blocks west, right for the reception to the DC Center, somewhere like that. We're starting to see people from this community get married in this community, have their receptions in this community, and really celebrate having a place to do that. And we think that that's a really critical role that we can play, and we're really glad to bring that to the neighborhood. This is just another example of how we use it. We had a theater conference there that was put on by the Union for Contemporary Arts. So really, this is aimed at bringing people together on our campus and to this broader neighborhood. Just an example of townhouses and row houses. Again, if you're in a market rate unit or you're in a subsidized unit or an affordable unit, there's no difference between the unit that you have and the unit that somebody in a market rate unit has. Identical finishes, identical construction, identical design. So we've got other things coming soon. We've got, I'm going to push the wrong button, I'm pretty sure. I'm looking for let's do it. Right there. Okay, there we go. So we have a senior building that I get asked about all the time that I promise you is coming. This is basically the corner of 30th and Parker. So that will come out of the ground here shortly, probably first quarter of next year. We will begin home ownership also first quarter of next year with the opportunity to actually own a home and to be a permanent fixture, a permanent part of this neighborhood. So those things are on the horizon. There's some other things coming that are a little bit further down the line, but those are the two things that are coming soon. So senior housing, which will also be mixed income in nature, as well as home ownership opportunities right there in the neighborhood. So I think that's it for me.
Excellent. So now I'm going to bring up Michael to go through the process of the schedule, and then we're going to take some quick questions and then break up into groups.
Hey everybody. So we've all been working through trying to get this grant submitted, and so basically what we're working against is that it's due September 17th, which is basically a month away from now. So the consultants as well as the different leads here have all been working together, and we were actually here 2 weeks ago and met with the residents of Spencer to collect their input. But each of the different leads are working to gather basically everything that's happening in the neighborhood, everything that could happen, that we want to happen, and help to synthesize all of that into a plan for the different needs of people, neighborhood, housing. And then we're actually going to also be working with local architect, Allie Pointer, who's going to be out tomorrow night with the residents and looking specifically at what they would like to see for their unit plans and different styles that we're going to be seeing specifically on the site. So tonight we're here at the community input meeting, and then tomorrow night we're actually going to be meeting specifically just with the residents, getting similar input to what we're talking about tonight, which leaves us with only a couple more weeks to kind of get everything together here, all of your input and all of the plans, and get it together. And then we'll be coming back in about 2 or 3 more weeks to present the final plan to everyone, so that everyone is aware of what it is we're actually proposing and the idea for everything. So again, we were here 2 weeks ago, going through the process, and similar to tonight, we're going to break out into some sessions here, really to collect everyone's ideas of what it is that you want to look for in your own neighborhood, good ideas that can spread, and maybe some problem areas that you want to point out. And we had some specific stations last time of asking them specifically what it is that they want. And then we're going to distill all of that together, all of the ideas, and create an overall plan for the neighborhood, looking forward to what. And actually, and tonight we're doing it as well. We actually had the kids out last time drawing what they see, what their home is, what does home mean to them. So a lot of kids had a lot of different takes on this, of whether it's pizza. I forgot to put the pizza one on there, but what does that mean to them? Because from a kid's eyes, when they look out into their neighborhood and to their home, it means something different from adult looking out or different generations. And eventually, what this will lead to is a new neighborhood, similar to what's happening in Highlander right now. It's something that to look for the entire neighborhood that we're looking at, and some vision. And so we'll actually have some renderings showing what this will be looking at along 30th and in different parts of the neighborhood. And the ideas of the mixed income, along with different uses along the street, and then the different styles of single-family, duplex, townhouses, and some of the mid-rise buildings, and as well amenities that we're going to be providing to the community. So basically, what we're working against right now is the application, the HUD application, which is the distilling down all of this information into the format that they're specifically looking for to submit that on September 17th. And basically, we'll have about, we'll wait to hear back from HUD for preliminary selection and all of that, and hope at the end of the process we'll be giving out 4 to 5 awards based on about the 20 to 40 applicants that may apply. So that's why it's very important that we need to get everyone's input and really hear, what it is, and we want to see, have a similar picture to this with a $30 million check, with everyone standing around very excited to, move forward and keep this going. And then once we get the award, construction will start shortly thereafter. It'll be a 5-year process, is what the grant is. So within 5 years, the majority of all the construction will be started, and basically we'll get a transformed neighborhood in 5 years. And so we've collected some images here of stuff that's been built, stuff that's going to be built for the Learning Center, and then also just some other things that are happening in the neighborhood, like habitat. So again, it's very important that we need input from the community, and we're here to listen to them. And so we're actually going to break out into a couple sessions tonight throughout the room gym tonight, and we have representatives from each of the different groups. So for people, Othello who had spoken, as well as Sydney, will be over in the back corner over there, talking about any kind of outreach services or anything that 75 North is working on right now. If anyone has questions about that, we have on the board over there that the same one that's up here, just talking about all of kind of everything that's happening in the neighborhood right now. If there's any questions about that, and as well as to remind everyone, we had a board when everyone walked in to put a dot on where you live. We just want to collect where everyone is from in the neighborhood, which is important. And then over in this corner, we're going to have the education table, which is actually going to be comprised of both an early learning component and then as well as the public schools, looking at both, if anyone has questions specific about the new building that is coming or any other programs related to early learning, as well as we have different boards here talking about the different catchment areas. If anyone's actually from different schools, we can the paths through and any ongoing programs that they have. And then in the back, we're going to have the neighborhood station, which Bill and Chris and I will be manning. And we actually have a very large table map out on the table where people can, put down any ideas. And then we also have some things to write on the wall. And then we're also doing a thing called the good, the bad, and the ugly, where basically we want to get comments from what people see. What do you like in the neighborhood? What do you don't like? What's ugly in the neighborhood? What would you like to see change? And then over in that corner, we actually have a representative here from the police. Thank you for coming out. And we're asking everyone to dot on that. Where do you feel unsafe? And if there's anything you'd like to talk through about any police strategies that's going on or anything else related to that, you'll be able to answer questions. And then the last station we're going to have is the housing station, which is going to be in that corner, where tonight we're going to be talking through neighborhood amenities that anyone would like to see. So we actually have a board where you can dot on what you would like to see in your neighborhood. Anything from art in the park, any like splash things with kids, murals, things along that line that we can dot on. And then we also have 2 boards of examples of the diversity of architecture that's in the neighborhood and the different types of uses that we're using this as a foundation of what anything new that's going to be built here is going to look like. Basically, we're looking to what's here already for going forward for any new infill that's going to come into the neighborhood. And so at this point, do you want to take questions?
Yeah, I have. There's a question back here. Unfortunately, when you bring in consultants, you've already been outlined, given the information you need to have.
Unfortunately, when you bring in consultants, you provide them the information that they have to have to do what they need to do. There's several pieces of information that are very incorrect as it applies to the historical posture of that community. And these are very significant because it's a done deal. over since 1913, when it was identified as a racially segregated by law city. You have an extreme population decrease, particularly of young African Americans, because of the deterrents that occur here. They don't want to live here because of what has already been done. The school that we're in right now has been an isolated school traditionally because of the segregation. When you speak about a Spencer, you said something about a large Spencer and a small Spencer, and I didn't understand. There's only been one Spencer. You've had projects on 30th Street on the other side of the lake, Hilltop. You have projects in Roland Fontanelle on 24th Street. Spencer has always been an isolated 2-block square area of housing. Very, very small, traditionally. Now it's being perceived as a huge complex that is setting some kind of trend for this area. Here again, talking to people that are here just to do your job, I know you don't really understand what I'm talking about, but those who are here that know what I'm talking about, this causes a disservice to our community, even as it applies to the information that you're giving to the population that's in here right now, which is very significant what you're doing, but you don't have the kinds of numbers that would cause HUD to really look at the situation here. A town where HUD is not, the money that has been spent in this town by HUD through block grant activities, we don't get any kind of record of those kinds of things, and we're not going to be able to see any of the positive kinds of things over the last 40 years that HUD has done in this area. So this is a disadvantage. Here again, I know that you're here to do your job and you're trying to get whatever you need to get done, but the information that you have is so incorrect that it doesn't even make good sense.
Thank you. Well, that's why we're here today. So we're here to be on the ground, get information, and have a discussion about how to make.
You don't have the population. You don't have the population in this room to give you the kind of information that will give you a truism. No possible way you can get a truism from the population that's in this room right now.
So what I would suggest is that everyone here who's participating in this meeting go back to their neighborhoods and encourage people to come back to the next meeting that we'll be having in September, that will be advertised, and that way we can have that conversation about what's correct in the future of this.
The housing authority itself has been very instrumental in disseminating a large part of the population all over the city, where you have no traditional community anymore. It's impossible. You can't get that information. There's no way you can get it.
I'm sorry.
So my question is, with everything that you guys are wanting to build around this area, new housing, what's going to happen to people that are already living here? So in order to build something new, you have to break something down, and tear something down, there's people in it. And then those who are living here, what's going to happen to our rent? Is that going to go up? Because that normally happens when things change, get all prettier, your rent goes up.
So let's step back and talk about what the housing program is. So the public housing site, which is the Spencer Apartments or Spencer Homes, everyone who is living in public housing will have the absolute right to return to a better unit that is a subsidized unit, just like your public housing unit is. So that's a guarantee. That's part of the program. So, we are developing, or the proposals to develop 3 different levels of housing. One is complete Highlander, right? So Highlander is already a mixed income community. It will include people of lower incomes, public housing eligible residents. And then there, as you know, living in the neighborhood, there's a lot of vacant land in the neighborhood. So there'll be development on the vacant land. So there will be, as part of the implementation, a relocation plan. So because you can build off-site first, you can actually start to relocate some families from the Spencer housing to the new housing. And some people will, the program is called Choice. So you can choose to return to the community, or you can take a public housing voucher and you can go somewhere else. So it is a choice. What's important, and going back to the man's comment about the dissemination of population, this program actually will track every resident of Spencer Homes, so that you will actually understand where those people are going and what choices they're making. So, for instance, I decide on day one, I want to take a voucher, and I'm a public housing resident, and I want to just leave. All right, I'm going to take that voucher. Ultimately, you could say and decide, I want to return. You can come back and apply for it. You can take a temporary relocation voucher and say, I want to go somewhere temporarily and I want to come back. In the meantime, you could say, I'm really comfortable in this new neighborhood. I have a grocery store, a school, friends here. I took this temporary voucher, but I'm not coming back. So to answer your question, there is a relocation strategy that ensures that no one who is a low-income resident of public housing will be displaced as part of that program. So, and then in addition to the public housing residents, there is income-basing of low-income residents that will be integrated. So this is a program of inclusion and not of gentrification.
Let me just add on to that. If you're living in Spencer Homes, your rent will not go up in the new housing because you will have the same advantages of living in public housing, but live in a mixed income setting. That's the beauty of choice. The beauty of the choice program is we improve the housing for people who are both in public housing and also people that are market rate and affordable renters. So at this point, I think it'd be love to answer some more questions, but it might be more useful for everyone to be able to talk to members of the team. If you're interested in education, let's go meet us over there, housing over here, the neighborhood, and we can answer many more questions in a much more personal setting, unless there's any more general questions. But I want to make sure we're respectful of your time.
I've lived in the neighborhood for about 30 years. So you're building a home, you didn't build the two stuff inside the house, now you're going to build something else. You build the new stuff on this side of my house, and now you're building new stuff on this side of my house. And all in between, there's nothing happening. So my mortgage, my taxes are going up. Because you're building all this new stuff around me. But there's
So we don't have all the strategies worked out yet, but in Kansas City we're doing a similar program. We actually have grants that we're providing to homeowners in the area to help update some of the facades and other elements. So there are programs within this project that are designed to help people in the neighborhood to improve the economic development activities, not just housing in the area, and to improve areas like streets, parks, and other things that everyone can benefit from. That's the other advantage of this program, that the grant actually has benefit for people beyond just the housing.
As Todd said, he's working with them in Kansas City. There are programs on the ground in this neighborhood that already exist. So one of the things that it's actually for a range of incomes. So what this program does is it actually looks at the entire neighborhood and it becomes kind of a one-stop shopping for all improvement in the neighborhood. So whether you're a public housing resident or just a resident of the neighborhood, you can go to a place and understand what access do I have to renovation funds that are already in the neighborhood. So, or energy efficiency improvements, weatherization. all of these things exist. Well, again, we're developing our strategies, and we'll talk about that in a bit. So again, thank you all for your